All right. You ready?
Yeah, the C# programs that I write that put the information into the database.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to generate a quick little tweet that I just copy and paste onto Twitter.
Okay.
And that's why I started putting it on Twitter. Just because I'm putting the data into the database anyway, and it kicks out, the score and the teams and the whatnot. I haven't made one for Tecmo or Super Tecmo yet, but like for PFL, it automatically has both their records, and it gives the week and blasts a hashtag, and I can just copy and paste it.
Well, I enjoy following your leagues. It gives me all right. I'm ready. Oh, this will be twice you've run on me. Okay. So just to real quickly cover some basic defensive concepts. You have your strong side defense, which is where you play as a bookend defender. Don't snap it just yet after you pick your play. All right, so top D-end, top outside linebacker, top safety. Or bottom D-end, bottom linebacker, bottom safety. Those are your bookend guys.
Mm-hmm.
So strong side would be you call the run play to their side, because if you do that, your guy will be blocked, but everyone else is going to swarm him. And if he goes to the bottom, you're unblocked, so you can drop down and try and make the tackle. Right? So that's like as basic a run defense as you can get. A one that's a little more advanced. What did I call? Okay.
He's dry.
All right.
He's really dry.
Oh, after his bath, that's awesome. They call this the bunk bed defense because it's like you're making beds on both sides of the field. If you play as a safety and you call the run to the opposite side of the field,
Mm-hmm.
that's your longest distance to run. So if that play gets swarmed, right, you'll be unblocked on a run to your side of the field, right? That's just how they designed
But you
it.
pick the play to the top.
Yep, to the opposite side of the safety. So like in your Cleveland, if you're Dixon, it doesn't really work against Miami because there's only one play. But against like any other team, you'd be Dixon, you'd call to the bottom. And Dixon's so good, he can get up here and stop the running back for like a yard or two gain if you make a good tackle. So I am ready.
Yeah, and I got to the point where I forgot what play I called to.
Yeah. I was pretty sure I had called top run. So that was actually an example of the bunk bed defense, right? And I was able to limit that to a yard gain. Also, when you call pass, always be a bookend defender, because if you play on the interior, you'll be blocked if the other team runs. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Well, we're talking a little bit about the leagues that you play. What's cool and how I first met you, or at least met you on Twitter, was you and Brad were chatting because you get your whole family involved with Tecmo.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. Not just with Tecmo, but with a bunch of leagues. So I think that's dope. My 7-year-old only likes to play Minecraft. Yeah. He's big into monster trucks, so he's got a Monster Jam game on his Switch that he likes to play. Lego games in general, sort of. The one he really likes is Lego City Undercover. Oh, nice cover.
I don't know what my deal is, but I really don't play video games anymore that aren't football. I just don't. I'm not into it. That's pretty much all I use my Xbox for.
Just football games?
Yeah.
I play a lot of stuff. I am definitely a grown man without the proper priorities. Like I haven't played much recently, like in the last month or so, but I played Overwatch for the better part of 2 years. That was good coverage on that one. I didn't feel like going into the teeth of that defense. See, you're getting closer to jumping that route. Marino's still beating the throw for now, but I got to start being more careful with that.
I don't know. It's pretty cramped.
Yeah, Marino's got that arm. Oh, man. Lorenzo Hampton is the slowest and worst back on the game. A real running back would have gotten at least an extra 5 yards off of that, but not our fellow Lorenzo. I wonder sometimes like what Lorenzo Hampton is up to. Like, what's he do now?
Yeah.
You know, like he might be working in IT somewhere. He might be selling insurance. And then people will see him and be like, hey, didn't you used to be Lorenzo Hampton? And he'll say, yeah, used to be. And then he slowly walks off.
I was in high school. Roger Craig's brother was one of the security guys. And finally, one day I asked him, are you Roger Craig's brother? And he's like, no. Roger Craig is my brother.
Oh, man! You got the moves on this return. There we go. That's a nice bring back. See, that guy, he's got the right attitude. I dig that.
I can't remember if it was him or if it was Mike Rozier's brother, but they gave the scholarship to one of them instead of Barry Sanders.
So they could have had Barry Sanders,
right?
But they got like Mike Rozier's brother instead.
Yeah.
That was a bad decision.
Yeah, in retrospect, yeah. Another near miss was Emmitt Smith. He was down to us in Florida. I think there was some money involved there. Like the week leading up to signing day, he was always wearing red and everything, and then all of a sudden he went to Florida.
Who would the Husker backs have been? What was his rookie year? 90? I don't remember who the Husker running backs would have been in the late 80s. Like Leotis Flowers? Was he one of them?
Oh, you had Calvin Jones, you had Derek Brown.
Those guys, yeah, but those guys were like 90 through like 93.
Yeah. Was Clark? Was he there yet? Or was he earlier?
I got no coverage help on this. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. All right. See, you ain't afraid to pass in the red zone, and I admire that. Ooh. Ready. T.J. Turner gets upfield, makes the tackle. There we go. All right, I'm ready.
This is a picnic blanket.
A picnic blanket.
Right
I'm gonna
on.
kick a field goal so I get some points.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about this guy blocking a kick. All right.
No shutout.
I didn't shut you out in the first game either.
I'm making a picnic blanket for my food.
I've always found the most important part of a picnic is the blanket.
So when I'm playing my daughter or my wife, I just pick a pass play because I know.
See, now, that was exactly what I hoped would happen on that, because every time I throw that root, you've come like a foot closer to picking that off on jumping that bottom root, right? And so I was like, if I throw that to Clayton one more time, he's going to get it. And if I had thrown to Clayton, he would have gotten it. But then my man Bruce Hardy had somehow stumbled up to the top of the field, and I was able to get the ball into him.
Princess, don't you think it's time for bed?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised she hasn't gotten into tantrum mode yet. She was messing around with that stroller and she couldn't get it through, and I was like, oh, here we go. But it didn't happen.
Thank you. I wish she had a nap today, Daddy.
So there's this strategy in Super Tecmo, and you can tell me if it applies here. But
Okay.
You don't necessarily want to make the tackle with the guy you're playing as. You want to force the other guy into your drones.
That's a sound strategy if you've got a blocker assigned to you, right? Which on this running play, you do. When you're playing as Dixon, you'll have a blocker on you. So yeah, you can kind of try and like shepherd me. You know how Hampton was getting caught when I was trying to run to the bottom early, right? So now I'm taking him up to the top. To try and shepherd him into the drones is sound. But if you don't have a blocker, just get in there and make the tackle. Because if you count on a drone to do it, I might popcorn him and then get extra yards. So, what's the perceived benefit to having a drone do it on Super Bowl?
Give Daddy loves, night-night.
Night-night, Daddy.
Night, kiddo.
You ready?
Yeah.
I need a new sheet
You do? Why do you need your sheet?
because I wet my bed.
You did.
I think it's a numbers thing. There's 11 there, and I wish I could remember. The guy explained it better than I could. He was one of the guys that was at the national tournament in Madison,
Okay, for sure.
and he did a better job of explaining it. Everything else he said in the article was kind of old news to me, but that was kind of an aha moment for me.
Lorenzo puts it in. Yeah, I might have to. I don't believe that is the case.
For this game?
Yeah, if you're free, like if you don't have a blocker,
Yeah.
just make the play. Because like Kevin Mack, for example, he's probably not going to popcorn a player defender, but he absolutely will demolish a drone. I mean, hell, the drone might not even get his hands on it.
Yeah, the drones are a lot less wimpy.
There's only one badass drone in the whole game, and that is Ronnie Lott. Sometimes it's best to play as that top defensive end, even though he sucks, and count on Lott to stuff the run, because Drone Lott will do that sometimes. That's really the only circumstance I can think of where I would count on a drone. That and kickoff returns, which are kind of in God's hands anyway. All right, recording's about to